Another example of theft is called larceny, spelled Larceny. Larceny is unlawfully taking another person's or public property. For example, you'll see that on my road, I have a piece of sign, like a stop sign, that is usually on the road. And you'll see people, let me quickly illustrate the sign, and there is a stop sign. Because this is very good metal, it's on the road. This is a very good metal. You see people come in the night and they come and cut off this metal and sell it. What have they committed? They have committed larceny because they are taking a public property. A public property is any property that belongs to the whole community. For example, I go to the transformer of the community and I take metals from the transformer of the community. I have committed larceny. Or I decide to spoil the road, take the gravel from the road, take the sand from the road, and use it to build my own house. I have committed larceny, and it is also a form of theft, punishable by the law upon evidences and conviction by the court of law. Another category of theft is petty theft. Now, petty theft is theft of items with little value. For example, phones. People that steal phones, that steal jewelry, that steal money, little monies like pickpockets. These are examples of pickpocketing. These are examples of petty theft. Then we have robbery. Now, robbery is the type of theft that is carried out with force, meaning or there is a weapon involved. So if we go back to these other forms of theft that we had looting, embezzlement, fraud, burglary, stealing, larceny, petty theft, and robbery. There is no weapon involved in any of all these ones that is given. But in robbery, there is a weapon. So you can either use a gun, you can either use a cutlass, you can use a knife, or any other form of weaponry to cause the person, to threaten the person, so I'll force the person to give you what they have. That is what robbery is. Robbery is the use of force or threat to steal things, to take things that does not belong to you from another person. So another, I talked about this last time. I said embezzlement is theft of public fund or resources entrusted to your care. So I gave an example of we are having a thrift contribution, which is popularly called ajo, and people are contributing money into my hands, and I decide to spend the money. I have committed embezzlement. Another example of this embezzlement is our politicians. The money that belongs to the public. Remember, public money. It belongs to all of us, and they decide to spend it for themselves. What they are guilty of is embezzlement. Yes, it is theft, but it's a different type of theft as well. So in the next video, we'll move on to falsehood.